Today, we're going to be painting with tools, not paintbrushes. The first thing we always do when we get a new piece of paper is we write our name and our class code the day of the week. Once we have our names on it, we turn our papers over and we put our messy mats underneath. Every table is going to have a different supply for us to use at it. At my first table, I have my daughters, and you'll notice there's two different sizes. I'm going to start with the smaller one. I twist off the top and put it in the middle of my table. Then I press down on my paper. I'm very careful. I'm not slamming that daughter. It will make a big splat, and we don't want that. When we're all done, twist the top back on and trade for another daughter at your table. They're all going to be black today. Now I'm using my bigger daughter. My bigger daughter is pretty juicy, so I have to be super careful because it kind of adds a little splat even if I don't press too hard. Always make sure we put our tops back on. We're gonna trade and go to a new table. At this table, I'm going to find some stampers to use. I'm going to take this first one and I just press it in the paint. I don't smear that paint all over the plate. Just tap, tap, tap. Then I'm going to press that tool all over my paper. And I'm going to keep pressing until there's no more paint on my stamper. I can always trade and use a different stamper at the table, trade with my neighbor, and again I'm going to press, press, press until there's no more paint on my stamper. Then I'm going to place it back on the plate in the middle of my table. When it's time to stop, we're going to pick up our papers so we can go to a new table. My last station, I have two different tools. One of them we have to take turns with. It's our sprayer. It looks like an elephant. We put 2 fingers on the ears and we push back, and it squirts out our black ink. You can spray it 3 times and only 3 times. Then you're going to pass it to your neighbor and you're going to get to use the bubble wand. But we're not going to blow. We press it in that paint and we press it on our paper, and we can see that circle design with those little lines. Just like with our stamper, you press, press, press until there's no more paint. Then you can do it again. Press where you haven't pressed before. There we have our painting using tools.